This video is going to save you about 12,000 hours of your life. Let me explain. You see, my name's Trevor, and for about 3 years, I was a complete social media addict. I had a full-blown addiction, and I would spend about 8 to 12 hours of my day, every day, on my phone. And I hated this point in my life. Just like every other addiction, I felt worthless. I couldn't get off of it. I couldn't do anything. Or so I thought. You see, this time equated to about 1,005 days of screen time, which equals about 12,060 hours. Doing this calculation almost made me throw up. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 things that you can do today to avoid the mistake that I made. The first thing I did was establish, why am I spending so much time on my phone? I'm spending every waking hour of my day watching stupid Among Us videos or TikTok dances. I asked myself, does this serve any purpose, and why do I actually want to do this? And the answer was, of course, no. But why? Why am I doing this when obviously I don't want to? And I came to the conclusion that these big media companies are engineering ways, and they're hiring specialists to keep you hooked on their platform for as long as possible. You see, the more that you stay on their platform, the more ads you see, and they can sell that to advertisers. Your attention is worth billions to them, so they need you to stay on as long as possible. And they don't care about how you feel afterwards. They just want your focus and attention. So now that we know this, the second step that I did was find a project or purpose to supplement the time that I was spending on social media. I started reading more books. I started building my Skool Community, and I started building my online brand. All of this helped me, 1, distract me from starting doom scrolling all day and getting hooked in the trap that social media is. But 2, it kept me in the zone to build something that I actually cared about and that was actually tangible. See, when you're scrolling on social media, you don't have anything to show for the time you've wasted. But if you're doing something productive and building something, you have all the evidence right there of what you built for all that time that you spent. And this next step was the most crucial for me. And it was, you need to have something or someone holding you accountable. You see, if you do this journey alone, early on, you're going to lose motivation and you have no discipline, so it's very easy to quit. But if you have someone or something keeping you in check and checking up on your progress, you'll be way more likely to follow through with your promise because of the fear of embarrassment that comes with failing in front of them. You see, pick someone that you know or a friend, have them quit a habit that they've wanted to quit for a long time, and then you hold them accountable and they'll hold you accountable. Another great thing that I did was I downloaded the app Opal, and I have no affiliation with them at all. They're just a great app that blocks certain apps throughout the time of the day. So you can actually focus on what you need to be doing instead of scrolling on social media. See, this last step that really brought it home for me is tracking my progress. I set up this widget on my home screen that showed me how much screen time I've had throughout the day. So every time I would exit out of an app, it would show me that I would have 5 or 6 or 7 hours of screen time that day. I tracked this screen time for the better half of 2023 and used tactics and tricks that I explained in my Skool Community to lower it. And every day I saw it getting smaller and smaller. Tracking your progress gives you comfort that you're actually doing something. It gives you evidence that you're doing the right thing. And in the end, that's what matters. On a journey like this, beating addiction, progress is what matters, because it's not going to happen overnight. So now that you have the basic framework to overcome the trap that is social media, you are 1 step closer to taking back control of your time and your mind. You see, here in the Attention Blueprint, we strive to make the community as welcoming and as helpful as possible. We want to build a community and encourage people like you and me to seek other like-minded individuals who admit that they are addicted to social media but want to make a change. They want to actively do something about it. So join now. I really hope to see you in there.